Hello world, this is the next video. Once we already accessed our remote server, we already cloned our GitHub repository here in our remote server. Now the remaining thing is to install the software needed for launching our web page. Previously, but before, we have to erase or delete this block file we already pushed or cloned here. So, sorry. So it is remove -F, and we're gonna remove our block file right now. Let's say it's a not F but R. Sorry, bad syntax. Okay, we don't have anything here. First of all, we have to install. I think this is the correct command. Let's say the tool, the Python tool for creating virtual environments. Did not found that can be installed. Oh yeah, it is not with a PIP, it is with apt. Yeah, right. Apt, and yeah, it is reading the package lists. Type yes, and it is going to be downloading here. Okay, so the next thing here is to create a virtual environment in this path, the web apps, and we're gonna name, say, Python 3 minus m, I think, vim, and let's say blocks. Let's say the plural thing, because this is going to be called block, right? So let's say blocks. It will be taking a little bit of time for creating this blocks file. And if I type ls, now I find here is my blocks. So if I enter this file blocks and I type ls, I will be watching these typical files for Python environments. So again, I need to clone my GitHub repository here in order to have a better organization of my files. So let me find the correct command. Okay, let's clone it here, and all right, it's already cloned. Here we find it. But I will rename this file name because it is very long. So I will move it as to this, and let's say block. Okay. Okay, perfect. So let's check out the next step. Now we have to install several software here, such as Unipath. So we use pip3 install Unipath. Yeah, I don't have it, so I need to install it. Let's copy this here and just try to install it and type on Y, and it is going to load my software. Now, once it's done, we have to install, right now, pip3 install, Unipath. Actually, I have to press just, yeah, the up, the up key, and it will install it. All right, successfully installed. After this, the same thing, but using Pillow for image management, sorry. So it is installed. Then if I press or type pip freeze, I was thinking it's minus local, it would throw a list of what it has. Yeah, Pillow, Unipath. Oh, very important. You have to install the Django for it to work, right? It's the most important software here. And yeah, it is collecting the Django, and let's wait a little bit because this takes a little bit of time. Now we already installed the Django. Let's type the same command here and let's check it out. Okay, the correct libraries are already installed. We have the Django, we have Unipath, and we have Pillow for our project to work. So we already have our environment set for our, let's say, project. Now the next step is to, so far so good, we already tried to check if everything is up and running. So for this, we type Python 3, Python 3 manage.py run server, and it will allow me to access to my local IP. And if I copy this link address, there is a problem loading page. Why? Because I am accessing from a remote server. So if I access to my old, or let's say my original IP address, and I copy that and I paste it, let me check what's going on. It's loading and I think it's not going to appear anything. Sometimes it appears kind of error. Okay, unable to connect, because why? All right, we already have our, let's say, personal blog installed in our remote server. So it's already in the United States, but we need to set this IP to already. Let's allow this HTTPS. Let's eliminate the SSL certificate for the moment, but it won't throw anything. Okay, that's why, again, I was telling, this is in the remote server. It is not attached to our IP we already booked in DigitalOcean. That's the next step we have to do. But previously, we have to install a software called Nginx. So for installing Nginx, we already have to type apt install Nginx. Enter. Let's say type on Y. Yes. We'll continue with the installation. Thing is going to be completed right now. Okay, let's check what goes on when we refresh this page. It will take a little bit of time. Okay, I deleted the HTTPS because we do not have an SSL certificate yet, but in the future we will check it out how to do it. But actually, if I reload my page, you see that I have my Nginx. That is like my kind of administration for the web server. So after this, I can, let's say, use some server programming language scripts to set this as a default homepage that I want to be, or I want to launch as my original one. So these files are going to be projected as a kind of front end here, and we will check it out how to do it in the next video. Thank you so much.